Okay. Hmm? Hey guys. All right. Wait a second. Um, second. I'm reading down some notes on my stream. Reading them. Why am I lagging? Стрим-то идет? Нет? Я не понимаю, что у меня здесь? А, нормально все. Полный телефон. First. Viewer. First. Рома, хай. Visitor. Так, а теперь мне надо сделать так, чтобы вы отсюда и еще и меня. Все это вводилось в одну, чтобы хорошо было. Потому что я хуй пойми как. Do you hear me, guys? Нормально будет, если я буду вот так говорить? Не слышно будет вообще меня? Нормально. Просто смотрим. Посмотрим. Output ультра. Да. Вы меня не видели, блядь, как я тут настраиваю все это дело.
Really, old man? Is your hearing gone too?
Надо, чтобы он шел вам в Discord. И мой голос записывался отдельно. Вот это. Ну ладно, это мы потом разберемся. Давайте посмотрим. Просто, блядь, что-то. You wanna just watch this anime. Oh fuck.
Stand down! King is within my reach.
He's gone mad.
Oh, Escalade.
No. Osh-Shalot. You bastard! You know King Swain is mine!
Don't move, Thorkel! Osh-Shalot isn't in his right mind. Do not provoke him. We cannot allow the king to come to harm.
What?
Sheathe your sword, and I'll forgive the discourtesy you've shown me.
Forgive me? Forgive me for what, you barbarian? Ridiculing my family and insulting my native people is a crime worthy of death.
I'll give you one more chance. Now, Ashlad, put away your blade.
That is only a nickname. allow me to tell you the real name my late mother gave to me. I am Lucius Arturius Castus, and I am the only person on the island of Britannia who has the right to be king.
Как он хорош.
Well, that felt great.
In the 10th century, King Sweyn of Denmark led his armies on a successful conquest of England. He would lay claim to the English crown, but after his sudden death in the year 1014, the Danish hold over England would begin to waver. Conflict was inevitable, and soon the two countries were once again locked in a bloody struggle. Sweyn was succeeded by his son Canute. The young prince would take command over his father's Viking army in England. Upon hearing of Sweyn's death, King Ethelred II returned from his exile and was reinstated by noblemen still loyal to him. Both men proclaimed themselves to be the rightful king of England. Their clash would once again make the fate of the country's throne uncertain, exhausting the land and its people with never-ending battles.
Your Highness! Stand back!
Oh, I'm all right. I didn't drink any.
Your Highness, I beg of you to show mercy. I swear upon our Lord Jesus Christ, I did not know the cup had been poisoned, nor do I know how it came to be. Your Highness, King Ethelred, I beg for your mercy.
That bastard. You killed me.
I think it's an orphan.
As you can see, the situation here is far worse than what we had originally been told, Your Highness. This land had once been known as the Jewel of the Fields, but it will take a long time for the whole of Mercia to recover from this devastation.
Oh shit.
Please, Gunnar. We were the devastation. Don't speak as though we weren't. What is that?
Oh, forgive me, Your Highness. Those are our troops. They're the advance force we sent and were responsible for conquering this region.
That's not what I meant. I was asking about what it is they're doing.
Why, they're pillaging the land, my lord. It appears they're looking for girls to sell from among the beggars.
And I forbade that. Have them beheaded and display their heads on the road.
Please excuse me, Your Highness, but collecting the spoils of war is a military custom. Such a harsh punishment seems unwise.
Men who cannot maintain discipline are no soldiers of mine. Do as I have said. Behead them all.
Of course, sire. Right away. You!
Oh, what? Why do I have to be the one to do it?
Локи.
I am deeply honored that you would come all the way out here to the front lines, Highness.
Floki, is it done?
It is, Your Highness. They are ready. They can move out the moment that you give the order. However, sire, you do not need to do this yourself. You could have allowed us to handle the matter.
No. I am apprised of the situation. I'll go.
The good Earl Edric of Mercia is a coward. He is hardly a man worth meeting, sire.
A man's character and usefulness are two different things. Either way, I shall meet him and judge for myself. And besides, I'm not here just to meet Edric. You have an issue I must fix.
Sire, what do you mean?
Bro.
So you finally decided to show up, have you? You bastard!
I'm here so I can appease that. Something your men weren't able to do.
Yes, I understand.
Heroes, man.
I'll pound you into the ground, you little brat!
Freaking guy.
Get out of my way so I can get at least one good hit in! Come on!
Calm down, Thorkel.
Don't tell me to calm down! Ah! Damn you! I hate it when someone stops me from fighting! More than frogs! I hate it more than frogs, you hear?
What? Frogs? We have successfully pushed Mercia to request a truce. Our victory here doesn't require more bloodshed. You did your job well, Thorkel.
I do not care! This fight isn't over! The only time a battle ends is when you've taken the opposing leader's head! Like I was going to do to Edric until you had to stop everything before I got the chance!
That's enough. Earl Edric of Mercia is merely the leader of this region. You need to see the bigger picture.
I don't care about all that bigger picture crap! The only thing I want to do is enjoy a fulfilling life of carnage and warfare!
If that's what you favor, in the lands to the east, Ethelred's son Edmund is starting to move against us. We would be more than happy to have your help in pacifying the east. Your strength in battle is unmatched.
I'll decide where I go and who I fight. It won't be because I was asked nicely. You understand me, Dicehead? Canute! You better not have forgotten what I said. Because I promise you that I have not. I will see with my own eye what you go on to do and what kind of man you become. And most of what I've seen so far has been a disappointment. You're still a nobody playing at big ideas. You aren't even the King of England. You're just a kid. So listen up, kid. No matter what you do, you will never be able to avoid war. You have no real choice except to carve out your path with blood and iron. Just like Ocelot did. Don't you dare forget that. The path you chose to walk has been covered in blood and bodies from the very beginning. Would you knock it off already? It's annoying! Stop it! All right, fine. I'll back... down for today, so be grateful. Because it won't happen again. Remember that.
What? How dare that brute insult you so? Sire, I understand that he's a valuable soldier, but you mustn't overlook this offense.
Why not? He spoke truth. And a valuable warning. He's nothing if not honest. I imagine it would be quite nice to live as he does. Let's go.
О, у него спинка есть. Обе. А тоже есть. О, Торфин. It's farm. Oh, no. It's not farm, it's Torkel. Ёбаный рот.
That's 4,000 pounds of silver. It was everything we were able to gather before your arrival. Please accept this offering.
Ёбаный сеть, что такое?
We only ask for one thing, that you withdraw all your forces from Mercia. If you agree to leave, then we'll provide you with an additional 4,000 pounds. A fair deal, wouldn't you agree?
You think this Danegeld is fair? Really, Edric?
I've given my offer. What is your answer?
How cheap.
Beautiful.
All right, men.
Вот это.
Lift him up, now!
Вот это. А. It doesn't matter for you, for him.
Let me ask you something. This heap of silver you've laid before me is the ransom you're willing to pay to get me and my soldiers to leave Mercia. Is that right, Edric?
Sire, it's 8,000 pounds! That should be more than enough for your men to withdraw from these lands.
Says you. I want you to think carefully about what you just said. You are telling Canute, son of King Sweyn and Bretwalda of England, to take all this silver in exchange for leaving his own territory. And you think this paltry sum is enough to cover such an insult to me? Do not forget that I am your king. There is a rebellion taking place in my domain, and I have come to quell it. I am...
Domain. Я, кстати, смотрел, что такое домен. Я хозяин нахуй своего стрима, мне похуй. Я что хочу, то и делаю, блядь. Честно. A peace. М? It's my domain. Rebellion. Rebellion это... Мгм. Okay, let's go.
not here
Further.
for wealth.
Stop! Enough! You don't belong here. Our true king is Ethelred of the Honorable House of Wessex, not a damn Viking!
Be silent, you fool!
Father, he insults us!
No, boy. This is neither the time nor the place.
Your son is right. There is another man who calls himself the King of England. So, did you acquire Ethelred's permission before you offered me this deal?
No, we didn't consult him. But he would understand if he knew our situation.
Oh, how open-minded. Then Ethelred would forgive one of his own vassals for deserting to protect his land from a Viking pillager? Such mercy is admirable.
Well, now he's just being cruel.
He can be nasty.
world fell into chaos because there are two kings. The only way for the chaos to end is for one of them to die. Your Ethelred is a coward. He abandoned his people and his throne, and then fled into exile during the previous war. So answer me this. Would it not be foolish to trust a man such as he with the future of England?
You're telling me to betray him? To abandon my fealty?
You've already done that. I have a task I'd like your help with, if you're willing. I wish for your assistance in eliminating Ethelred. Considering your many years of service as his loyal vassal, I expect you have some ideas.
You dare ask me that? Do you intend to strip me of every last shred of my dignity, you whelp?
Do this and it'll allow you to keep Mercia. A fair trade for a king's head. Wouldn't you agree, Edric?
I refuse. This truce is no longer on the table. I would rather die fighting a foul man like you to the bitter end than talk peace.
Floki, it seems this man is not the coward you described. He has some pride.
Well then, if that's the case, perhaps we should test it, Your Highness.
Follow me outside, Edric. I have something I want to show you.
Такое.
Are you ready?
Yes, Your Highness.
Light it.
Signal fires? What would he be signaling? I don't... What is this? Explain yourself, Canute. What are you doing?
Father! Oh. Look! Over there!
The fires are everywhere!
Answer me! What are your damn fires signaling?
This is what going to war against me will look like. Let your imagination paint you a picture, Edric. Mercia's gone. You have just reduced it to ashes. One word. That is all it's going to take. Now you see how easy it will be for me to burn your lands to nothing.
Father!
You can still buy your safety from me with Ethelred's head. The choice is yours.
The following year, in April of 1016, King Ethelred II, known as Ethelred the Unready, would die.
Your Highness!
It is said he died of an illness. After King Ethelred's death, his son Edmund was chosen as his successor and assumed the throne. Once crowned, Edmund would go on to cause trouble for Canute and his forces in a hard-fought war, but it would not last. 7 months later, in November of the same year, he would also, unsurprisingly, die of illness.
Disease, they call it. You know it took King Sweyn 10 years to conquer this country. And here, Canute's done it in less than 3. The Witnagemot will no doubt recognize Canute as Bredwalder now that Edmund Ironside is gone. The coronation should be first thing next year.
Stop. I don't want to hear all that. You're ruining my beer.
Fine, fine.
Sweyn, Ethelred, Edmund. Thanks to the untimely deaths of his rivals, in the year 1018, Canute took the throne and officially became King of England.
Mm-hmm. Or
There is no freedom without love.
even on Russia, even in Russia language. Oh, that's my guys. Orphan and
We need a horse.
Snake. Ah. There is a name of the series in the at the end of the other each other's each other serious. Name serious. There is name of the series at the end. Each other serious. Consult. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Come on, you bastard!
Hey, stop. Ain't or enough. Let's dig it out more so we can cut the roots. It won't come out as it is.
Они не его, они его.
Piece of shit!
It still won't budge.
Come on!
Бля, выкручивать это пиздец как сложно.
We need a horse. We're not going to get anywhere without one. They had lent us one when we were moving the lumber. So why don't we have one to help prepare the soil? It doesn't make any sense.
We were not being lent a horse. The retainers were making us do their job for them. What should we do now? We could chop down more trees and save preparing the fields for later.
Let's stop. I can try talking to the retainers again, though I doubt they'll say yes.
You two don't know when to quit! I said no, so that's the end of it!
But sir, we do have Potter's permission to use a horse.
Who's Potter? Huh, you mean the former slave? My answer's still the same. All the horses are being used for other work right now. We don't have any to spare for you.
What are you slaves doing other than wasting your time? Quit slacking off and head back to your woods.
Hello.
And I only heard one hello when I should have heard two. I see time and hard work haven't broken you of your rudeness yet.
Hey, we're taking a horse. Fine.
You know, it's funny. When you think about it, there really isn't much of a difference between slaves and livestock. It's bad enough that you animals get to borrow a plot of land and run a farm. Now you're asking for more? Kuh. Why don't you use your own body to get the job done?
I have had it with those stupid bastards! Our only choice now is to talk to Kettle. We need a horse to do our job, which includes tilling up soil and removing the damn stumps!
Come on, thanks.
Harass us all you want, that won't stop us!
They'll try.
The retainers won't be happy if we borrow a horse, even if we get the master's permission.
Usual.
Their harassment will only get worse.
What do you suggest we do then? Do all the work ourselves? If we do that, it'll be years before we're even ready to start planting.
There's a lot of woods left. We could wait until we've cleared more land before we started farming on it. We can't cut trees and tend to crops.
Shut up! Look, I don't want to hear any more excuses from you. Do you want to be a slave forever? Nothing is going to get in the way of us growing crops. Then we're going to sell those crops. And when we have enough money, buy our freedom. And to do that, we need a damn horse!
For someone who doesn't get a lot of food, you sure do have a lot of energy.
I'm normal! You just don't have enough energy, asshole!
I think I understand your problem.
Угу. Тут она как более яркая какая-то, не? Wait a second. Or kill. Погреби он потемнее, блядь.
Now stand up and... there goes my back. What are you doing? Get over here, you two. Can't have a conversation this far apart.
Fuck. I forgot this thing. Oh, arms.
Don't muck up the rows.
And now.
Good afternoon. So, how can we be of help to you?
You two have names?
Oh, yes. I'm Maynard.
I'm Thorfinn.
So... You want one? Huh? Well, a horse. You need one, right?
Wait, you'd really lend us a horse? Yes, that'd be perfect. You're just too kind. Thank you! One thing, though. Well, who are you?
Вот! Сейчас вообще заебись, а!
My back is killing me. Excuse me, Gramps?
My name is Sverkel. That's Mr. Sverkel to you.
So, Mr. Sverkel, how long are we going to dig up rocks?
Until all of them are gone, of course. Now, come on, get back to it.
Right, I'm sorry. Ow.
Oh. That's good enough for today.
Great. So, Mr. Sverkel, I'd love to talk to you about borrowing that horse you mentioned earlier.
Bring the basket, would you? Drop some water when you're done chopping firewood. And be quick about it.
Yeah. He's definitely taking advantage of us. We've got better things to do than his chores. Hey, Thorfinn, do you know if the old man lives in this house all by himself?
Well, I've never met him before, so I wouldn't know.
Do you think he'll really lend us a horse? He could have lied to us to get us to do all of his work for him for free.
I think it's a typical day for us either way. We are still slaves, after all.
Yes, but we're Kettle's slaves.
I don't care who it is that you think you belong to. Now you two listen to me. In exchange for borrowing a horse, you'll do any chores I need done around the house. You'll do them when you pick the horse up and when you drop it off. And that's the deal.
Yes! That was amazing! And pull! That was too easy! Oh, this is the life! I still can't believe he let us borrow a horse! That old man sure is something else, huh? Come on, you can do it. That's it, keep going, you magnificent beast! Yes! And on to the next stump! At this rate, we might actually be ready in time for planting season in the fall. I have to wonder if the old man will lend us a plow. If he does, I hope he lends us a heavy one that has wheels.
What should we be planting in the fall?
What? Well, wheat. I thought that'd be obvious.
Oh, I didn't think you could plant in the fall.
What? Huh? How do you not know when to plant wheat? Have you never worked on a farm before?
No. Nobody back in my homeland had a field that they could farm. The only kind of field I've ever worked was a battlefield.
A whole land without farms. Wow. That's hard to believe. I know my mom and sister would have been shocked to hear that. Well, that settles it. I'll be handling all the farming stuff from now on. I am the only one of us who knows what they're doing.
Sure.
Hey, you slaves! We made it clear you didn't have permission to borrow any horses, so where'd you get that one?
Not these guys again.
Hello.
If you must know, Mr. Sferkel gave us permission to borrow this horse. So we weren't trying to sneak off with it.
What? Who is that?
Do you honestly not know who that is? Mr. Sferkel. He lives at the end of this road.
Don't lie to me. There's no one named Sferkel living anywhere on this farm. I knew you'd try to steal a horse.
Hold on. Do we even have a horse like this on the farm?
All right, slaves. Tell me who you took the horse from.
I told you! We borrowed the animal from Mr. Sferkel. You should know him. He's a short, bald old man who lives at the end of the road.
A short, bald old man down the road on this farm.
Oh! Sounds like the old master.
You could be right. Come to think of it, his name might have been Smirkle.
Old master?
Now I know you have to be lying. He's a cranky old man. There's no way he would have lent you a horse. That man is also Kettle's father. And he happens to be the most important person on the entire farm.
Охуеть, кенты. Абе.
Looks like it'll be storming soon. Thorfinn! I say we stop for the day after we finish this row!
All right.
Wait, stop the plow! There's another route. This was bound to happen since we left the deep ones in the soil when we cut the stumps. Well, that's that. We'll have to till shallowly this year. We don't want to break this plow we borrowed by overworking it.
It's amazing. Yesterday, this was all a wasteland.
Look, there's one over there. And there. And over there. Look, they've got two. And they bought 4 other plows this year. That's a total of 10 heavy plows on the farm. Kettle must be an unbelievably wealthy man.
Are plows that expensive?
Yes, they are. Back in my village, 8 families had to share one single plow. We're awfully lucky the old master had one we could borrow. Even with as many as they have, the retainers would never let us use one.
It must be hard to do the same amount of work with only hand tools. It would take longer, too.
There's a huge difference between working with a horse and plow and working with only your hands and hoes.
It's an incredible invention. It must have been thought up by a farmer. You can tell that whoever designed it knew exactly how tough farming truly is.
You really don't know the first thing about farming, do you? You're like a big baby. Everything's new and exciting for you. Great. The rain's finally here. Let's hurry, Thorfinn.
I hope that you properly prepared for all this rain.
Don't change the subject, Father. I'm here because I'm concerned about you and your health. You're too old to be pushing yourself like this. Your lucky snake was around to find you after you collapsed in the middle of your field the other day.
If I'm going to die, it will be out on my farm.
It's ridiculous enough that you insist on living alone at your age. You shouldn't be doing physical labor.
How about you mind your own business? I'm fine.
Father, don't be so stubborn.
Listen, son. You and I are two very different kinds of people. If we lived together, we'd only end up fighting again.
That's only because you are too stubborn.
Thorfinn, let's wait outside a bit longer.
I'll be back again. Think about what I said. Well, hello, boys. What are you doing here?
Working.
Father, remember these two are my slaves. You can't do what you want with them.
Don't just stand there. Come inside. You can wash your clothes while you're here.
They don't seem to get along too well, do they? Now then, let's go find that wash tub.
Ah!
What's wrong?
It's Snake. Snake's in there.
A snake? What is he doing here?
What I want to know is how he slept through that entire argument happening in the next room. Maybe there's something wrong with him.
He looks uncomfortable.
Old man! Are you cooking again? You better not be planning on eating that all by yourself! Damn. So you're up now?
What are you two doing in here? Sneaking into my bed?
Good morning to you, sir.
You're a good-for-nothing man, you know that. You only wake up when there's food to be had. Aren't you the least bit ashamed about that? You're a grown man who lies around all day not working, and yet you eat as if you deserve it.
Would you shut up, old man? Thieves come in the night, so that's when we work. So while you're all tucked away in your beds, we guests are out there keeping things peaceful. I think I've earned this meal.
How can you keep the peace when all you do is sneak into young women's homes?
We're only there to make sure those thieves don't go running off with any of them.
You've got a smart mouth on you, boy.
You've always got something to gripe about. You two, don't just stand there. Come sit down and eat. You're hungry, aren't you?
Are you sure?
Of course I am. This slop is meant to be shared.
It's good food, damn it. Sit down. You both earned a hot meal for the work you did today.
So, Snake, is it true we get thieves around here?
Of course we do. We get them all the time. They tend to go after unharvested wheat, pigs, those kinds of things.
Oh.
Sometimes they even show up armed. Beating up and capturing those unsavory scoundrels is what we get paid to do. Don't let the old man fool you. It's an honest job.
Huh. Your pay is about equal to what those thieves would take from us. Not sure you can call that honest.
Damn, you really know how to piss someone off, don't you, old man?
We could drive away thieves just as well without any help from you guests. We're a family of proper Nordic men. We know our way around the sword or spear.
Ah, so you think you can still swing a sword at your age?
Don't flatter yourself, Snake. There are plenty of warriors out there far more skilled than you.
Hey, I'm just worried about you and those old bones of yours, Gramps.
I'm not so decrepit that I need you to be concerned for me.
Calm down, all right? No one wants to see you collapse again. Besides, it's not like we have it easy. This farm's security force isn't nearly enough for how big it is. I have 13 men with me. We've got our hands full with just the thieves. If you had an armed battalion of maybe 50 or 60 men, you could take over this farm easily. Am I right, Thorfinn?
Oh. Well, I'm not sure.
Huh. There's no point in asking him since nothing tougher than a pack of thieves ever comes here.
You don't know that for certain. And once they're here, it'll be too late.
Don't worry about that. Whatever happens, I won't ever come crying to you and your lot.
How are you so sure no one more dangerous than a thief ever comes here?
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's because of King Harold's influence. Twice a year, Kettle sends the king an excessive amount of valuables as tribute with the expectation that he'll protect him. By accepting the tribute, Harold is then obligated to fulfill his part of the arrangement. It's all so stupid. Buying peace with money is a fool's game. What use is there for a farmer to hold so much land that he can't defend it all himself? I don't understand it.
We're days out from gelling. The king's men would never get here in time. We guests are the only ones who are actually keeping the farm safe.
Too much wealth brings only misery and misfortune.
Are you ignoring me now?
Increasing your wealth only makes you fear losing it. To ease those fears, you spend money, but then you have to earn more. And the cycle repeats. My idiot son hasn't realized yet how pointless and empty it all is.
Well, I've had enough. Old men sure do love giving lectures. Eh. Well, well, the skies have cleared. And with that, it's time to go out patrolling again.
Don't come back here.
You know you'll just get lonely if I'm not around.
Get out of my home.
Those two were weird, huh? They seem much closer than the actual father and son.
Today was busy. But after everything, I feel like I've learned a lot.
Good for you, you big baby.
Don't call me that. So this is too much wealth, huh?
You can spread a bit more seed than that.
Huh? But isn't this all we have?
Don't worry about that. Just grab a big handful and throw. We're friends, so you can trust me, all right?
We're friends?
What? Really? Why would you question that? We are friends. Did you not think we were?
No. We are friends.
Да. Первая трансляция, проведенная моя, прошла успешно. Мне понравилось, в принципе, посмотрел 2 серии. Нормально все работает, нормально вроде как. Вот, поэтому, м, на этих трансляциях будем смотреть анимешечки, изучать английский, все дела. Возможно, скоро мне приедет камера, Logitech StreamCam, и, докупим еще один монитор. Вот. И тогда уже начнется стримерская, true streaming career, you know? Цельный ноябрь is done. Вот. That's all that I wanted to say. Вообще, я не знаю как. Я думаю, пока со мной не очень много людей смотрит анимешечки, поэтому я считаю, что я могу останавливать аниме, когда захочу, и записывать слова, фразы, разбирать диалоги, заходить в Reddit, читать что-то прямо на половине серии, разбираться, и поэтому все хорошо будет. Вот, потому что я хозяин трансляции. Поэтому если мне напишут, что смотрим типа все вместе, я выберу день, когда мы посмотрим все вместе, и я записывать не буду. Вот. Собственно говоря, thank you very much. Если кто-то со мной был здесь. Вот. Я так миксую языки пока. Но в будущем я хочу на английский перейти. Очень не хотелось бы, если честно. Вот. А, Пока так, пока шо имеем. Вот. Все. Трансляция is over. Я вот записал пару штучек, дрючек, вопросов, входящих и выходящих. Пока что я не знаю, какое у меня будет расписание, и будет ли оно вообще, или просто так, в какое время захочу, в такое запущу. Посмотрим, посмотрим. В принципе, меня сейчас фон мой устраивает, правда. Правда. И я думаю, когда придет камера, мы еще и настроим как-нибудь, и я думаю, фон изменится. Поэтому все впереди. Надо какое-нибудь прощание, что ли, придумать. Goodbye, my dear friends. Нет, до встречи. Когда встреча будет?